clean. What is, for most people in their home, the dirtiest thing that they have?
I know.
Of course you know. You're the cleaning expert.
That's fair.
I'll introduce you in a minute.
Okay.
Go to your corner.
Okay.
A lot of people think it's the commode.
Nope.
It's not. It is definitely your household sponge. So, sponges are usually thought of as disposable. They really are. And the sponge manufacturers expect you to go back to the grocery store about once a week and buy another paper or plastic sponge.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily helping you to clean. They may be spreading more germs around. So, the first family of clean, the name is Campanelli. They came up with this really remarkable set of 10 sponges that are reusable over and over, but you can wash them.
Right.
Put them in the washing machine, put them in the top rack of the dishwasher. You can sanitize them every single night. I want to introduce you to a very dear friend. And your name is? How are you?
My name's Chuck. It's Chris. No. How you doing, Dan?
This is Chris Campanelli.
How you doing, Steve?
I've known Chris. We're going on 15 years plus.
Yeah, 15 years plus.
And I know his older brother Joe as well. And this all started, I won't embarrass you, I promise.
That's fine.
I'll try not to.
Go ahead.
They started the business with a sole message of getting chemicals out of your mom's home.
Correct, because she's so susceptible to chemicals.
And then the thought process was, why are people constantly throwing things away,
Right.
having to buy them again?
Right.
Let's make a product that lasts longer. We've sold, it's got to be 1 million sponges by now.
Easy. I mean, we've been selling sponges here for 12 or 13 years, so.
In this assortment, I started with 7,700
Okay.
pieces. At the beginning of our show, we've had over 1,200
Wow.
already ordered.
Wow, okay.
And it's still a small family-owned and operated business.
Right.
I don't have a reorder for this year. I
No.
can't get this set back in.
That's correct.
Until January or later.
Or later.
So this is the set that you're going to use to keep your house clean.
Right.
I still have some colors though.
You want to go through colors real quick?
Yeah, would you help me with some of
Yeah,
that?
sure, absolutely.
I know that this is called Stone.
That's the stone. Next to that is the sea glass.
Sea glass has always been popular.
Yes.
And you're getting 10 sponges. You're getting 4 of the big ones, the large.
4 of the big guys.
4 of the mediums.
4 of the mediums
and 2 of the
rounds.
rounds.
That's right.
This is called Stone.
Yep. Next to that is the orchid.
That's pretty.
Yeah, then you have the sunrise.
And this
Brand new.
Sunrise, by the way, I've got 500 sets left, and that's it. And then they're
Okay.
gone. This is the new set for this year.
Brand new this year, denim.
Denim.
Yeah, and people are
and
loving
there's
those
900
as well.
there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about.
Sure.
I can save people money with this set.
Yes, you can.
You can clean without chemicals.
Yes.
But I can actually get your home cleaner.
Cleaner and faster, right? Because
For less money.
When you go to the store, this is the sponge that you see at the store, and you know how sometimes you leave it by your sink and you get
Yeah.
that nasty sour smell?
They're cellulose. They cut trees down and make wood pulp into sponges.
Well, that's bacteria living in that sponge, so when you think you're cleaning, you're actually spreading germs.
Yep.
This sponge ends up in the trash can, and then, like you said, you have to go back to the store and buy more over and over and over again. So our sponge is two-sided. It's completely different. It's made of microfiber on one side, and then what we call diamond fiber on the other side. We're going to show you how that scrubs without scratching using only water. So now, this stovetop is an extreme exaggeration. It's egg yolk, tomato paste, gravy brown, and we burn it all on with a blowtorch. And using the diamond fiber side and only water, we're going to scrub through this
now you
here.
can hear it scouring.
Yeah, you can hear
but
it
again,
scrubbing.
And I know from experience, it can't scratch.
It does not scratch, and I'm doing this for two reasons. One, to show you that it does not scratch, and two, I'm cleaning this glass stovetop without using a glass stovetop cleaner. I'm using only water. So now everything gets trapped in the diamond fiber, and instead of going and getting a rag or a paper towel, I flip it over and use the diamond fiber, or the microfiber side, to clean up after myself. When I'm done with that, Dan, unlike any other sponge that I know, I take it and I put it in the washing machine.
Sanitize it.
And the dryer with you come out with a nice, fresh, clean, sanitized sponge instead of coming out with something, listen, like this that ends up hard like a rock and a brick, and then you have to go back to the store and spend more money on another disposable product. Again, these are going to end up in the trash. These are going to end up in the washing machine, and you're going to use them for years and years.
I am a self-proclaimed neat freak.
Yes.
And part of it is, respect for owning a home. When I was a much younger man, I never thought I'd be able to afford a house.
Oh, that's fair.
And now that I've got one, I want to keep it clean.
Of course.
I have some of the original sponges that you brought to us 10 years ago.
Now it's 10 years.
Shop,
that's not 10 days, 10 weeks, or 10 months. That's 10 years.
They're now out in my shop, but we cleaning in the house, and I just wash them and they keep going.
Right. How much money do you think you've spent over the years or saved over the years not going back to the store and buying sponges?
Let's put it this way. More than enough to have easily justified the $18.86
Right. Exactly.
sale price tag.
Exactly right.
Now, here's another factor. We have this wonderful little thing going on right now up until, and my producer today is Dan. Dan, 4 p.m., right? We've got this Flash Easy Pay event that everything is on 5 or more Easy Pays.
That's insane.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's an Easy Pay payment of $3.77. And I want to point out again, this isn't a big chemical company. Do you realize chemical companies are the ones who make most of our cleaning products?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense.
This is a family-owned and operated business that is dedicated to making things work better.
No, working better and actually not scratching. That's the most important part, because when you go to the store to buy something like this, it can scratch your nonstick surfaces. So I have a nonstick pan here. I'm going to just go back and forth a couple of times.
I thought you already ruined the pan.
The pan's already ruined, Dan. Look at that. It's already scratched. You see that? The pan is scratched.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to use the diamond fiber side of our sponge and show you. This is my morning workout.
It's aerobic.
Right? Yeah, but look. I am not scratching this. And again, Dan, these sponges you put in your washing machine, you put in your dryer.
But
these
again,
you put in the garbage.
I'll put it up to the microphone. You can hear.
You can hear it, right? It's
That
scrubbed.
it's got texture. So
Right.
let me go through the colors again.
Sure.
I'm going to do them backwards.
Sure,
You'll be so
okay.
proud of me.
Do
This
that.
is denim.
Right.
700 sets remain in the denim, and then again, sadly, they're gone, and they're gone until
For a
at
long time.
least
Yeah.
next year. And this is one of their biggest sets. This is their 10-piece set with 4 of the big, large, 4 of the medium rectangular, and then the 2 round. This is
Correct.
Sunrise.
So, yep.
This is called Orchid. By the
Orchid.
way, that Sunrise, we've got 300 left.
Okay.
Orchid.
Yep.
I like the Stone.
Stone, yeah, it's the only neutral set that we've done and the first time we've ever done neutrals.
And it's been very popular.
very popular.
Got about 1,000 sets left. And then this is called sea salt.
Sea glass.
Okay, sea glass.
You're so funny.
Sea salt,
Dan.
sea glass, that's close enough.
Well, Dan, so the whole idea with this sponge is to make sure that it works better than your traditional kitchen sponge. You saw one side is diamond fiber, the other side is microfiber. Now, this is axle grease on the window here.
Right.
Could be cooking grease or soap scum, but ordinarily, what would you do? Grab a kitchen sponge to try to get rid of that, and the only thing that this is doing is it's making a bigger mess, and that ends up in the trash can. One side of our sponge is microfiber,
Right.
the other diamond fiber. Microfiber is like millions and millions of little fingers, Dan, that are going to lift,
Oh, look at
trap,
that.
and remove that mess in one pass. So much so, look at this. A white tissue. There is not a speck of grease on this tissue, Dan. There's not a tool in your home that's going to work on grease like microfiber. It's not a cotton towel. It's not a paper towel. Again, these are going to be washable. These you throw in the trash can.
You'll
and you have to
save
go back
money.
and buy more.
Your home will be cleaner.
Yeah.
It's a much better way to go. We've had over 2,500 sets that have already been
wow,
ordered.
thank you.
Again, this is our final quantities for the entire year. I can't get them back in until 2020. Tell Mom I said hello.
I will. Thank you,
She's a
Dan.
special lady. Tell Joe that I said hello as well. That's beautiful.
Physically, mentally, and emotionally, I was totally a grumpy old man. If it wasn't for the teeter, I wouldn't be the person I am today. He gave me back my life, and it